rehearsing and nursing a part. We know every card by heart. Oh, mature curtain lights. This is it. We'll hit the heights. And oh, what heights we'll hit. On with the show. This is it.
On with the show. This is it. Oh, welcome. Welcome. We got a show
Welcome.
here.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hot mic.
Hot mic. Welcome. Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
5:50. Time for that 5:30 start. Yeah. This time
I'm excited.
I'm going to blame technology because that's
We're late. We're really late, huh?
5:50. Time for the 5:30 start.
Oh, we're super late.
Lousy Zucker book.
Well, at least I didn't have a meltdown.
Oh, let's not get into that.
Shh.
Yeah, we get enough of that on Saturdays or whatever the hell days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. Oof.
Is that your jacket in the corner?
That is my jacket on the.
Oh, is that like a Giants jacket?
It is. It's a reversible.
Didn't the Giants just have a nice win recently?
They had a win.
Oh.
Oh, nice it was.
I say nice because a win is nice, isn't it?
It's a win.
Win's always nice.
It's a win against the almost as equally as pathetic Miami Dolphins. So, you know, it was basically the crap bowl. Who are the crappiest couple of teams in the league can eke out a win. And good for Eli Manning. He threw some touchdowns and,
nice.
Got the win.
I got my first Christmas
3
gift.
interceptions, though. Oh, you did? Oh, yours is... I got one
You
for you, but
me,
it's not here yet.
No, you don't have to get me anything.
I don't know. I didn't have to, but it's...
Oh, you're
I got the notification. It's like, oh, it'll be here by the by the 23rd. 23rd? No. It was supposed to be here by the 16th now.
Whatever. We'll exchange in 2020.
Okay.
How about that?
Okay.
But you know what I got?
What'd you get?
I got a brand new Patriots jacket.
Oh.
Hi.
Yeah.
It's nice too. And it's not like a winter jacket. It's like the bubble, the
Puffy.
It's like puffy, but it's not. It's a female, so it fits like perfectly, and it has a nice hood, and it's actually really really nice, and it fits me perfectly, and it's not too warm, so that like if I wore a sweater under it, but it's also not too cool. No, not too warm. It's not hot, but then it's like it ventilates.
That's what more could you ask?
I wore it yesterday in the rain, and it was great.
Is that right?
And it's not obnoxious, because I am a fan, but I hate obnoxious clothing.
Right.
It's like you got the logos and the names, and it's all the colors, and it's bright, and it's like it's very subtle. It's just red, white, and blue.
Right.
And it has the Patriots logo in the upper left, and on the butt, it just says Patriots on the butt, and actually covers your butt, which I love that.
There you go.
Yeah,
keeps your tucas warm.
That was nice. Yeah. That was my first gift. Came a little early, and
Sweet.
I wear it proudly. That's about it. I wish I had I'm wearing a Santa hat because I'm celebrating the fact that it's gonna be Christmas.
Well, it's Christmas time in the
Christmas
town,
time.
man. Real town, don't you
Or
know?
for the politically correct crowd, holiday time.
Wrong.
Holiday time.
Wrong.
No, and for our Jewish friends, that's not being politically correct. It's Happy Hanukkah.
Well, and I know that the timeline for our Muslim friends doesn't work this year, but there are years when you can get them all
in one shot.
All 4 in one shot.
Yeah.
Happy Ramahana Kwanzmas.
Yeah, not this year though.
Well,
it was because Thanksgiving was so late.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah. It was so late, Thanksgiving.
It was.
And I feel like it was Thanksgiving, and then it was like, oh, it's Christmas. Like, I feel like we had
a month later.
Yeah, but it didn't feel like a month. It felt like a week.
It's 27 days between Thanksgiving and Christmas this year.
No, it was more.
Yeah,
No, because Thanksgiving did it fall on like the 27th this year?
It fell on a Thursday, but then it was only 3 weeks and 6 days.
Oh, it feels more like less.
So, yeah.
I don't know, this month's been dragging.
It's been really
No, I don't know.
Dragging. It's been flying by over at the dopey House of Hits,
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah. How was your day today? All right. Sounds great.
Yep. I can't tell you how great it is.
No, I probably not.
Really can't.
Not on air. No, that's not something.
I seriously can't.
There's no words.
I can't say any. Great.
Oh.
Great? What? No.
I can say I'm pretty happy.
Win the day. Yeah, we got that back, which is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I had a little.
Something in your throat.
Yep.
Cleared out.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. No, I'm happy. I'm happy. I mean, I'm not. I wish I was making that money. But it's you know what? Happiness makes up for the
tell
lack
you
of
what,
funds.
Peace of mind is huge.
And I'll catch up. I'm behind because of
It's all
that
right.
2-month interlude.
Got a little, the interlude.
Yeah,
Now,
2-month interlude. But
on Channel 13,
I had an
a
interlude.
musical interlude.
I had a little bit of interlude, but that's
All
okay.
right.
And then I'll catch up eventually. But it's like
Catch up,
for
not
it to all,
catch up.
everything went down right before Christmas, which sucks.
Well, it's all right. I mean, hey, listen, you're back at it. You got good things going, and
Yeah. Yeah.
forward.
And
Same with me. I mean, I got a nice deal pending for a nice sale out in Chicago, and that should drop in the next 48 hours, and that will be extremely helpful for my situation.
Oh.
Enough said.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Is it secret?
No, that's not a secret. I got a construction company based out of Wisconsin who works. They literally work all over the country. I mean, they do, they build stores. I mean, they're doing like a Talbot's in North Jersey. They're doing a like an Ulta Beauty someplace else. I mean, they're literally all over the place. And one of the folks that they're working with is the Boys and Girls Clubs
Oh, I love them.
of Chicago, which, P.S., sponsored by Nike and the NBA.
Oh.
So they're redoing the boys and girls locker rooms at one of the Boys and Girls Clubs in the Second City. Got a hold of me about a week and a half ago and said, hey, we're looking for lockers. I said, hey, you come to the right guy.
You come to the right guy.
You got the right guy. I said, you come to the right guy. Because over here at the G Spot, we got lockers out of our lockers. Okay? Because at Global Industrial, we've got what you need. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Or we don't. But we do this time, okay?
Sometimes.
So, long story short.
I gotta order a bulletin board from
we
them.
batted it around. We figured it out. We had 3 or 4 different versions, and they lit. The Nike/NBA people lit on. That's the ones I want. Those are the ones right there. So I literally, before I came over here tonight, part of the reason why I was a little late is because I had to get them the info, the details, the quoted materials, and here we go.
The
Here we go.
quoted
Here we go.
materials.
Yeah, the quote for the materials, I should say, because it's got to happen by close of business on Friday because
Friday
because the Lakeview construction people are out next week and the week after. So big doings. You know, we're working on setting them up and knocking them down. You know, yeah.
Yeah.
Cousin Carl
Yeah.
was a big help with that. I got to tell you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my man. He very helpful.
Oh, that's nice.
Slick was out the other day, so I had to start it with cousin Carl, and he, of course, as always, was very, very helpful.
That's very nice.
And you know, here's the thing. I mean, even though I kind of about the old place, I mean, there's a bunch of neat people there. There's a
Oh
bunch,
yeah, there is. There was
there's-
never any doubt about that particular. That was never
Right.
an issue.
I mean, even some of the others who I roll my eyes at from time to time, they're fine.
Yeah.
You know,
no, really,
everybody's. There's lately, I have to say, there really isn't much in the way of a clinker in the carload over there. They got rid of one in particular, which I was extremely happy that they did. And on we go.
Yeah.
On we go. Things are good. Things are okay. Am I rolling in it? No. But again, like you mentioned about your peace of mind with, de-stressificating, doing back to where you're good being. Same thing. All of a sudden, that stress level around there just went way down, and the angst, the anger, the tumult, the turmoil that would bubble up every once in a while is pretty much a different story, I have to say.
Yeah. Well, I think it's good that
undercurrent
what
is
needed
pretty well
to be
gone.
done was done.
done.
And now you can just go on and do what needs to be done.
Simple as that.
That's not else to say it, but yeah.
No. I mean, you get good days. Listen, whenever you're selling or in marketing or something of that ilk, and this chapter and verse, Tracy, that you get good days and bad days. You get good months, good quarters, and bad months and bad quarters. And you know what? It's all ebbs and flows, peaks and valleys.
Ebbs and flows, yes.
And at the end of a year or whatever piece of time, it all kind of evens out.
Right.
And if you do the right thing, by far and large, it evens out, and then ramps up, crescendos a little bit.
You know what was crazy?
Tell me.
That we had last week on our show, we had this whole thing about how celebrities are passing away.
Yes.
Like so quickly, like in a short period of time. And then the next day, I think it was that Thursday, there was another passing of a pretty famous actor, Danny Aiello.
Yes.
He passed the next day, so he wasn't even
Yes,
on
he
our little
did.
list.
No, he was not.
Because, and I'm like, and I opened up Facebook or whatever I was looking at, and I was like, another one?
Yeah.
That's literally what I said. I went, another one? I mean, how many celebrities can you lose? I mean, it was just bizarre.
Well,
Danny Aiello, Do the Right Thing. He was in that. And
Moonstruck.
Moonstruck. Oh, Moonstruck. I love Danny Aiello. Yeah, and it's sad. But I guess that's just what happens in life.
Well,
There's death.
You think about these people, you close your eyes, and I close my eyes and I picture Danny Aiello as if he's in Moonstruck, and that was what, the late 80s? Mm-hmm. So we're talking 30 years ago. And I picture him as what, like a 55, 60-year-old guy.
Right.
Okay.
But I think he was in his 80s. Was he in his 80s?
Like
when he
84,
passed?
86, somewhere in there. He was into his 80s. It wasn't like 80, 81. He was into his 80s. And
Yeah.
that's, I get it. Again, I'm living it, with Daddy-O being 90. I mean, it just, again, he never thought in his wildest dreams that he would get to 90, and yet here he is, so, it's
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah. It's just age sucks. Age just sucks.
It's not for lightweights, I have to tell you. Getting older is not for lightweights.
It's not. And I mean, what's so funny? It's just like, the older you get, the closer you are to death.
It's inevitable. I mean,
Wow, wow.
Well,
Merry Christmas.
just hear those.
Yeah, ding-a-ling, ring, ting-a-ling, too.
Go on, everybody.
You know the word.
Who's from out of town here tonight?
I was watching Charlie Brown last night. I thought of you.
Yes,
I thought of you.
Lunch break.
Oh my God! Where's my plug? I gotta plug this in because I got things to play.
You got things.
I got some licensing issues to break. No, that's not that one.
It's not.
No, it's a thicker one.
Is it?
Where's Ruben? Where's the thing that goes into the? Nope. Where's the plug that goes into the tablet, Ruben?
I thought that was it.
No, it's like a thick. It's not
That's
this
the only
one.
one that's here.
Is that? It's not that one. It's this one.
Yeah, that's the one.
I swear to God, it was different before.
No, man. Right down there. Yeah, that's the one. No, straight in, not sideways.
Hey,
What?
watch your mouth.
Just no. I'm
Thank
talking
you.
about the plug.
Yeah, whatever.
It's on your mind.
No.
I know.
Hi.
Stop it.
So we got a lot to talk about. I'm gonna tell you why.
Go ahead.
Besides the fact that it's
Christmas time in the town. Real
and
time.
Hanukkah and everything else, it's also going to be the end of a
The
decade.
world as we know it.
Isn't that crazy?
And the what?
The
world as we know
end of 2009. It's weird because I think 2000, like it was much. Oh, who's calling us?
We got a phone call.
Do we have a phone call?
Patch it in, Rube. Hello.
Hello? Oh, we don't?
Is the speaker on? We can hear.
I don't know what the hell's going on. I give up.
Yes. Hello. Oh, no phone call.
Oh, that's what they're giving us a little message. Oh, tease. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so it is the end of. Does it begin at 0
Agent Zero.
or start at 0? What is he talking? What is happening?
What? No.
Oh, 2019 to 2020.
2020.
What?
Because it was because the 2000s started on 2000. So 2000 through 2009 was the first decade.
Yeah, so then it's
we are now going
2010
into the third decade.
to 2020.
Before the decade is out, we will have a man on the moon.
Like, how weird is that?
It's the third decade of the two.
See, like, the thing
21st
about it with the
century.
1900s, this is the thing. You can say the 70s, the 80s, the 90s. Like, that's cool.
It'll
Like,
work.
what happened in the 60s and the 70s, the 80s, 90s? Then when you got to 2000, you're like, what happened in the 10s? What happened in the it's
But
what
the
do you
good news,
say?
here's the good news.
2000
We're going to be like, hey, guess what? We're in the 20s.
But it was always like the 80s, 90s. It was a 10-year interval.
Right.
80s, 90s. But now you say the 10s.
2000s to
And now we're going to say the
2010s.
20s?
The teens. Yeah, the 20s. Like the roaring 20s back 100 years ago.
Yeah, the 20s.
Dun, dun,
Thanks,
dun,
Ruben.
dun, 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 dun.
Thanks, Ruben.
The
The 20s. How weird. But they wouldn't be roaring now.
No,
What would we
now they're
say?
gonna be like,
What are they going to be?
I don't know. We're going to find out.
The
Stick around.
slamming 20s?
Stick around.
The
We've got
rockin'
about
20s.
2 weeks to go.
The rockin', the slamming, the
The Jimmy Jammin'.
Jimmy Jammin' 20s? What do you say?
What do you say?
So the past 10 years,
Has been the teens.
I don't even remember. I'm trying to think. Wait. 2010 to 2020. What
Looks
took
like
place?
I gave up. Looks like I picked the wrong decade to quit sniffing glue. Or to do amphetamines.
Like what
stop
happened?
drinking.
Do you know what happened?
About what?
I don't know in life.
Well,
Did something like historical happen in the past 10 years that I'm aware of? I mean, I'm looking at celebrity deaths, but I mean, is there anything that happened where like, oh, this was invented or this happened?
I don't know.
Is there anything?
Couldn't tell you.
Does that say? I mean, by now, like, if you remember watching movies when you were a kid, and year 2020 was like the year 2020, like it was like flying cars and stuff.
Back even the old Bugs Bunny when we're gonna take you past 1950, 1960, 70, 80, 90. When you awake, it'll be the year 2000.
Oh yeah,
Remember that?
Yeah, I do remember the 2000s.
Oh, Bing Crosby's horse hasn't come in yet. You know, I mean, it was.
Well, the world was supposed to end in 2000.
Wow,
Remember, because they
please.
said computers couldn't take the 99 to 2000 switch, and they said everything's going to go
BS.
crazy.
Barbara Streisand.
Well, this is the thing. I was in Times Square for 2000.
Fresh air.
So I feel
Times
like
Square.
I should be in Times Square for 2020, and maybe that's where I should go. I might,
You know, here's the
might.
thing.
maybe.
That crowd.
Well, the cold for me. The crowd I can deal with. The
no.
cold was too much.
The crowd, to me, is just one big giant, no thanks.
For most people. You're right. I just couldn't take, when I went, it was
Well,
really the cold. It was
If you'd have
killing me.
worn some clothes.
I wasn't wearing. I did. I had like
You
a
had
mini
like a
skirt and
little
high
skirt
boots.
and a little cute
Yeah, but
little
I was.
top and the boots and the thing. You know, you're looking like a million.
It was
but
20 years ago.
I understand, but
I
you're
was
still-
like,
you're
you know,
looking
a young
million,
thing.
But you weren't bundled up because it was, I don't know, winter.
20 years ago, man. I was just having a good time.
That's all. And why not?
You know.
Why not?
Oh.
Get it.
Look, I'm looking at the deaths. There's not for
Daryl
nothing. The
Dragon.
deaths of 2019. I'm on, and there's 162 slides. Really, I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that.
I ain't got time for that.
Like Captain of Captain and Tennille died. I mean,
Daryl
like,
Dragon.
yeah, I didn't know that. But that was at the beginning of the year. So I got to go through every single.
Mean Gene. Let me tell you something, Mean
That was
Gene.
January. So, they're going day by. That's why it's 162
Of
deaths.
course.
I have no time for that.
Mean Gene Okerlund of the WWF before it was renamed the WWE.
Yes. Do you remember why they changed
Because
it?
the World Wildlife Federation.
Hey! Watch your
Say-
mouth. I love them.
When you done with your wife?
No, we're WWF.
Yeah, they went to
I'll
court.
sue.
They went to court. and
Fine.
everything. No. I'm pretty sure it was Ed McMahon who sued them.
Ed McMahon.
To keep the
yes. I'm keeping it.
Not that Ed McMahon.
No, Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon. That's what I meant.
You are correct, sir.
Bob Einstein
wise
died.
one.
Yeah, there's too many in here. I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's enough.
162
that
slides. That was the guy from Curb Your Enthusiasm.
I never watched it.
Oh, and he was also Dave. What's his name? Dave.
Dave's not here, man.
No, Dave, the guy with the motorcycle helmet. Dave, you know.
Boulier.
No, really
Noah
faint. Come
and the Ark.
on, Dave.
Dave Thomas.
No. It's a character.
Again, Dave's not here, man.
Oh man.
Well, he's not. He's dead.
No, but you should know this because it's like one of those. Why does this keep switching on me? I'm getting aggravated. This.
See? Welcome to my world. It's a cosmic conspiracy, I'm
I
telling you.
can't get this to change back to what I was looking
There
at.
it is, the cosmic conspiracy. Yep, that's
Why can't I
right.
get
I
rid of
said
this?
it. Oh, speaking of that, where the hell's my phone?
So what happened in 2000? Oh, now it switches after I close the page. What happens in 2019? Oh, where's your phone?
I don't know.
Your car
Maybe.
or out there?
I don't know.
It's not in here. I noticed that when I was looking. I was like, usually you have it like posted.
Yeah. All of a sudden, I'm like, uh-oh.
Ruben, is John's phone out there? I hope you didn't leave it at work.
I might have.
Oh, that sucks. I hate when you do that.
I hate when I do that, too.
I know, it's horrible. It's horrible. Really. Because, it's like, what if Jamie wants to talk to you?
Then you'll have to wait till tomorrow.
Again? Oh, here we go. These, like, secret messages.
Is my phone out there? It's black.
John's
rubber
phone.
face.
Did he leave it out there? Oh, man, this. I don't know if I like that. They could communicate through that.
Hold, please. I'm going to check my jacket.
Yeah, because God forbid you can't find your phone.
Well, I got other things in play that play into it, too.
Yeah, I know.
It's probably on the damn truck.
Oh, I hope it is. I hope it's not at work.
All you can do is hope.
Just hope.
Well, we'll find out in a little while. Oy.
So is my tablet on? Like
Maya Angelou?
what is my tablet on? Tablet on?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Oh, the answer is.
Yeah, all right. Thank you. Because
It's like the magic 8-ball.
I kind of like that. I think I kind of like it. Well, because I don't have to scream like some people. Then I don't have to scream.
Subtle as a locomotive.
I know that's me. Me, please. Do you know me? Tell me, this story I told you is the best, though, the character. Wow, you're really good at playing that character. It's really good. I'm like, okay.
Is that really your character?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. We'll go with that. Dink. See, I just clown on his ass and said, yeah, no.
I couldn't do that. I just couldn't. I just played along. I think that's funnier in my mind. I know yours is funnier.
In my mind. I mean,
In
it's
your
both
mind.
funny. I have to say, they're both funny.
No, they're both
how?
funny, yeah, in our own way.
Exactly right.
I don't know if our audience will, think it's funny, but I think it's funny.
know.
Is this it?
What are you looking for? Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm trying to play it. Shh.
Shh, quiet. After this ad.
I hate that.
In 5 seconds.
Oh, let me see if I get it. Hold on. Uh-oh. I know. This is this is our end of year Christmas special,
Right.
and we're doing absolutely nothing. Hold on a second. Here we go. We should have had a special guest on who was Christmassy.
Santa Claus. Santa Claus.
Oh,
there
why
he
can we
is.
have Santa on?
He's busy until.
Oh, this is like
Christmas Eve.
I don't want that.
Vince Guarini is what you want to. I think it's.
It's not playing. I'm just gonna let you know.
It's not live.
No, it's not. It's not.
It is not.
It's not working. Yeah. Okay.
Difficult.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
it plugged in? Yes, it
Yeah, I
is.
plugged it in. See, that's why I was like,
I know. What are you gonna do?
I don't know. I feel like it's like
Christmas time is here.
no. I like that one, but that's
Let's
not
have
the.
an ice cold beer.
I like this one, but I just
Christmas
can't.
time, don't hit a deer.
I
Let's have a beer with me.
wait a second. Why can't I just like my life? Can I just play this freaking song? Can I just play this freaking song?
Apparently
Here.
not.
I'm gonna play right now.
Okay.
I'm getting so aggravated. This show sucks.
Here we
It's
go.
boring. I wouldn't watch it.
Oh.
We're so boring right now. Because I'm trying to play something nice and make people feel special, and I can't even get that to work.
Pardon me.
Bless you.
Wow, that's the first time I've ever done that. Pardon me.
Sneeze?
On the air.
Yeah, this isn't on.
Yeah.
This isn't on
Yeah.
because we would hear the ad. Oh, Lady in the Tramp, so cute. My volume's up. That's what I'm saying. Like it's not on. It's not on, Ruben.
It's not.
No,
No.
no,
Oh, well.
no, not on, Ruben.
Oh, here he comes.
Yeah, it's not playing. I mean, it's playing, but it's not playing through.
We've got nothing.
I have the volume up. I used to not have an issue with it. For some reason,
Oh. Hey. Oh.
well, now it's doing that. Should be playing now. I have the volume.
This is riveting entertainment, kids. This is.
No, you
this
just
is
turn it down.
on
There it is!
Engineering.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There it is.
Oh, there we are. All
This
of a
makes me
sudden,
feel good.
I'm picturing Snoopy's house with his lights and the first place ribbon on it.
Sorry for the boring interlude, people. Now, but listen, just listen how beautiful this is. Just makes me feel good.
Snow coming down and out the window.
So pretty. And this is probably copywritten too. So sorry, Facebook. This is Christmas music. Okay.
Once upon a time, I could kind of play this on the piano.
The pie, and I
Yeah,
love this.
That's what my grandfather's called, piano.
I have to say, like, I love Christmas.
It's a lovable experience. It really is.
It is.
I have
And
to
I'm not
say.
talking about the shopping, because I really don't care. I'm not talking about that.
I couldn't care any less about the damn shopping. I mean, I like getting things for people. I like seeing people get the things that I get them, but that's secondary, tertiary at best. Anymore, the older I get, and I mentioned this to Jamie over the weekend, actually. I said, what do you want? I'm like, I don't want anything. I want to be. I want everybody around so we can just be together and, laugh a little bit, maybe play some games or something, get a board game out and just goof around and laugh and just be together.
Let's be together.
Create a memory that's going to be there for a while. Speaking of which, get a picture. Oh, I kind of can, but in your own way, as Robbie Robertson himself would say, get a picture of this.
Get a picture of this.
Okay. So I go to leave this morning, and I wake Dad up just to say, hey, Dad, it's 10 after 7. I'm heading out. You need anything today while I'm out? And he wakes up. He's like, whoa. I'm like, you all right? And he goes, wow. I said, wow, what were you dreaming? He goes, yeah, I was dreaming. I said, what were you dreaming about? He said, well, that Poppy, my grandfather, my mother's father, Poppy came to the door, rang the bell, and, asked me to lunch. Okay, I said. Yeah, and then we were at lunch at the Dutch pantry with him, with Grammy, and with Nancy, my mother, okay, and myself. That was the first date, or the first time, rather, that they all four went out. My mother, my father, and her parents.
Oh.
They went out.
Chaperone.
No. It was like, hey, listen, we're going to go out to eat. Back in 1955, you didn't just go out to eat. It was a big deal. Out, especially in Northeast
they dressed up.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And they went to a place called the Dutch Pantry. Here he is now, okay?
Dutch oven?
Dutch Pantry.
Oh.
Dutch oven, that's careful. That's after you have the chili and then you go to bed 4 hours later. Then you give her the Dutch oven, okay? But back to my dad, though. So I'm like, oh, well, that's really good. He goes, wow. And it was really vivid. And he was, just kind of, not freaked out, but kind of, And I walked out the door and I got about halfway out the lawn to the car and I'm like, wow. So there for a minute, he went back to 1955 when he was a young guy, 26 years old. Mother was like maybe 30, because you're a little older than him.
Yeah.
And both my grandparents were around, and he went back on that dinner with them. That I remember them always talking about the Dutch pantry, that it was like a big deal that they all four went out and had dinner at the Dutch pantry. And and as I'm getting in the truck, I'm like, wow, it's just interesting that all of a sudden, right before, because now there's a point to this, because you said how much you really enjoy Christmas.
Yes.
My dad, up until these last few years without my mother, he was Mr. Christmas. He was Mr. Holidays. He can't carry a tune in a dumpster, but he would get the music and the records and the stuff when I was a kid, and God love him, try to sing along, but he would have it, and he would, we put the tree up and the thing and the music and the decorations and what inside and out. And, it's a week before Christmas, and this is what he got. Like a little gifty, you might say. You know what I mean? And my mother was like that, too. She loved having people around. She loved being around her family. And not for nothing, but it'll be, let's see, on Sunday. It'll be 44 years that my grandfather,
Wow.
who he remembered, had passed away. He passed on the 22nd of December back in '75.
What is it with Christmas and deaths?
Well, it happens, Trace. I mean, you know, a few years later, about 4 years later, right around this time of December, maybe about a week or so earlier, is when my grandmother started to be unwell. And before by 11th of February we had lost her, and then literally, and I'm not being a downer here. I'm just saying this is life. This is what happened, and it's all in how you handle it. In '82, my uncle, my mother's next youngest sister's husband, on the 23rd of December, had a stroke that ultimately took him about 2.5, almost 3 years later. But we all dealt with it. I mean, my grandmother, when my grandfather passed away on the 22nd, she was like a Jewish gal. She wanted it all done before Christmas.
For cold medicine.
So it was all done before Christmas. What are
And
we-
a new tackle box for Dad.
It's just a commercial.
This holiday, pick up your FedEx packages.
There you
where
go.
shop.
You're welcome, FedEx. Free commercial
We
for you.
deliver by delivering.
Thank you.
Ooh, FedEx. Oh, I oughta. But you know, it's all in how you handle it. You know, my Grammy, she wanted Christmas. She wanted it. She's like, listen, this is bad, we know, but I want this done before Christmas so that going forward we don't remember this hanging over us during Christmas and having to deal with it after. And she was right. I mean, we didn't know it, but all this time later, man, she was right on the ball.
Yeah.
You know? Because I don't remember Christmas with that about it. I remember that it happened on the 22nd, and that was like the first big loss of my life. I was 11. And that stunk. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
But it's all in how you. Well, you know, of course you know.
Yep.
You know, but it's all and it's certainly maybe not right then, but going forward, how you handle it. And I still, you know, that could have just ruined it for me from age 11. Oh no, you know.
Well, you think
It's a hell of a thing.
would they? You know, I always think my mom. I mean, she died right before Christmas, and it's depressing to a little
course.
degree. But my mom loved Christmas. She had a little Santa on the mirror. We had this when you walk out the apartment door on the left. She had this mirror, and there were two circles, and they were both mirrors. You know, just circles, and it was black frame. I'll never forget it, silver and black. And she'd put fake snow. She'd spray fake snow on the mirror.
Gotta love it.
And then she had a picture of Santa. Like he was like, you walk in the house and was like, oh, good morning, it's me,
What's
Santa. And he would, you know, he had
Young
that.
Nick, what's happening?
We had a nice tree with lots and lots of decorations. My mother decorated and she enjoyed Christmas. And I felt like, you know, to honor my mother, I decorate a lot. I mean, my house looks like Santa's village. It's kind of obsessive. So I collect
Wait a minute,
Santas.
do you like it?
I love it.
Does it make you happy?
Yeah, it makes me
Then
happy.
do it. What the heck?
But it's a little obsessive.
Stop.
I mean, I buy a Santa, like a standing Santa, like every year. So I probably have, well, I shouldn't say every year because there were years that I skipped. Maybe, you know, I was broke or something. But I probably have about like 16 or 17 Santas in my house. And then I did a nutcracker. I have 3 nutcrackers. But I have a lot of Santas. A lot of Santas.
Santa's
Santas.
great. Santa's the guy. Santa, you know, I love Santa Claus.
I have my new Santa right next to me on the end table, and he moves not deliberately. He just didn't you see my Facebook page? My
did
Facebook.
not see it, no.
You didn't see it. So the Santa, I have it facing on an angle, and every time I come home, it's facing differently. It's either facing that way.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yes,
he keeps
How
moving.
did he move?
I don't know.
Whoa, that was that one.
Yeah.
That's a little weird.
That's a new Santa. I just bought that one.
that right?
Yeah, I just bought that at Hobby Lobby.
Nice.
I just bought that one. Yeah, so I'm like, why is he moving?
Why is he-
It's weird. And I'm like, I'm not one of these people like, oh, it's the spirit of, I don't know what it is, but all I know is that, because people are like, oh, maybe your dog. I said, no, my dog can't be bothered. I put the tree up. There's presents. There's stuff everywhere. Santa's, 75 Santas. She wants nothing to do with it. She deliberately walks around Santas.
Takes the long way.
She wants nothing to do with it. It's hilarious because people, they're like, oh, well, my dog ate the tree or my dog ate the presents. No, my dog wants, my house is covered in decorations everywhere. And she makes it a point to walk away from them. She wants nothing to do with it. So I said, no, it's not my dog. She didn't touch that Santa. She wanted
Weirder
nothing to
things
do with it.
have happened, and we've talked about this kind of thing before, to where, you know what, it doesn't surprise me at all. Back to my uncle had the stroke. Okay, he was a busy guy, and in a good way. He was a hustler. He worked for Wise Potato Chips. Yeah, he was the
Wise
HR.
Chips are good.
He was like the personnel HR guy back in
Nice.
those days, and he was third shift. Okay. But so then during the day, he did a lot of stuff. He was a councilman. He ran for mayor in Berwick, Pennsylvania. He was very busy. He was on the ambulance. He sold Hanover shoes, Fuller Brush, and he was a Pennsylvania lottery agent as well. This guy didn't let a moment go by to where he wasn't, busy with something, and that's a good thing, and I mean it in a good way. I bought boots from him and shoes and stuff, just great stuff. I loved it. And he, again, lottery agent. This started right in the days when Pennsylvania first started the lottery back in the 70s. They didn't always have one. So he was a lottery agent. And he was pretty lucky. I mean, he scratched and all this, and, he gave one to my little cousin who technically under 18 shouldn't have, but he said, here, scratch this off. And, they win $35, okay, or whatever it was. After he passed for the next, and maybe it's still happening, I don't know, but for the next several years, my Aunt Pat all of a sudden would be like, oh, the fridge is on the fritz. What am I going to do? I don't have $700 to replace the refrigerator. So her and my other aunt who lives out there, they'd play the daily number or whatever they would play, and sure enough, she needed $750.
She won it.
She'd win $900.
Oof.
Okay.
Nice. I'd like to win $900 right now.
But she had to put it into the refrigerator. So, I mean, it was like winning nothing, but she got her refrigerator dealt with. Or something else would happen. They had an in-ground pool, and, something happened with the pool, the filter, it was $300 to fix. I haven't got $300. I have to play the lottery 2 days later. Bang, hit for $375. Okay? My Uncle Drew was watching.
Drew.
Yeah, D-R-U-E. My man. I loved that guy. And I cannot be told otherwise that he didn't have a hand in this from, where he is now, the next big adventure. Okay. Looking down from wherever he is, oh man, my girl needs $750. I'll see if she gets $9, Oh, she needs $300. I'll see if she gets $375. And it happened again and again and again and again and
Wait,
again.
keep talking. I just had a thought. Keep talking. Don't stop.
So we're this moving Santa from when you go to work to when you come home, and the Santa is in a different spot, or it's here, and then when you come home, it's here. I would not be surprised, Tracy, if I don't know, maybe Mom is just coming around and saying, you know what? I like the decorations. I like the Santas. I like it all. This is a good thing, what? I'm just going to remind you how much I like it. I'm just going to move them over a little bit. You know what I mean? I would not be surprised if Mom comes around and just sort of, is making sure that that, you know what? I'm still hanging around after all this time, and I love the Santas. I'm telling you.
I love
just
the
like my
Santas.
uncle. She's doing like what my uncle did.
I had to grab this tree. I'm taking this tree home. Tell Jean it's mine. I'm telling you. I'll bring it back. No, I'm going to tell you why. You want to hear why?
Go ahead.
Because when we were in that old building and we were packing and everything like that, this tree was up on a shelf, and I kept saying to Jean, don't forget that tree. Don't forget that tree. He's like, no, I won't forget. I said, no, just don't forget that tree. I don't know why. I have a little obsession with this tree.
Very sparkly.
And when I was here on Saturday, I kept looking at it, and I'm like, I have to get that tree and bring it and display it. And then I was the one who put the tree. That tree was behind that one here.
It's behind
was
the
behind
wall.
there. I pulled it out. I said, it's freaking Christmas, you people. Can you decorate a little bit?
Freaking, wait, take it easy.
So I pulled the tree out, and then it just dawned on me, my little gold tree that I'm obsessed with, which I just brought out. I'm keeping this. Dude,
Yet
it
you're
wouldn't even
bringing-
be over here if it wasn't for me.
Yet you're bringing.
I made it
and
happen.
the tag's still on it.
I know. See, it's mine. I'm sure. It's
Yeah,
a Kmart. Kmart closed down.
Yeah.
Do you know that Kmart in Hamilton's gone?
Yeah, Kmart sucks. Kmart's gone.
It's been gone. It's been
know.
there for a while, like 60s or something.
400 Oak Street,
I know.
Cincinnati, Ohio.
I don't know. For some reason, I have a little obsession with this tree. It's
Well,
mine now.
Congratulations, it's a tree.
Thanks,
it's
Gene.
a gold sparkly tree.
No, it was hiding up in the. Nobody cared about it.
Kind of like the Charlie Brown tree.
Nobody cared about it, and I'm gonna give it love. I don't know why I like this so much. I have no idea what my fascination is with this tree.
You like what you like.
It's coming with me. It's coming with me. That's it. That's it. Because I would have stayed up there the whole time. You don't care, Gene. Gene, you don't care. Gene doesn't care. Listen, it's not like Gene. It's not like Gene needs more stuff in his house anyway.
Exactly. He's busy with drama, so
and a house with lots of stuff. So don't worry, Gene.
He's got ladies full.
I'm
and it's all
assisting you by
drama.
taking this. Keep that in mind. Because you get a lot of crap in here
I
too.
put a screwdriver through my eardrums. Oh my god.
And remember at the old building, all the stuff everywhere. There's stuff
Oh yeah, it
all
was
over
just
the place.
in
Just
every
stuff.
crack, crevice,
Yeah.
orifice, so to speak.
It was
just
completely destroyed because
stuff.
it's gone now.
Well, yeah, now it's
It's rubble.
histoire.
So you know what? I've taken ownership.
There you go.
It's not stealing because I'm saying that I'm taking it.
And,
So
and
it's-
you're bringing it back.
Maybe.
Maybe.
If I feel like it. I don't know. He needs my home. He needs my home. I don't know. It speaks to me.
And there you have it.
And I literally have had my eye on this like
For a year.
for a year. For a year. I really have. So guess what? It's mine.
Well, back to the
Yes.
back to the moving Santa, the mysteriously moving Santa.
Yes.
I'm serious. I think that perhaps, I don't know, it might be your mom, but it might be somebody else who knows that, you know.
I'd like to think that.
Well, but again, just like my
Mm-hmm.
uncle, my Aunt Pat needed $600. Bang. He and it was $700 or whatever it was. He was taking care of things. He was watching, and maybe quite probably still is, okay? Like with your mom. Yeah, it's been a bunch of years too. I mean, this with my uncle goes back to the mid 80s, you know, so it's been a bunch of years as well. But so what? You know what? She's on the job. You know,
She's moving Santa?
It's listen, I dig the decorations. I love the Santas. Here, I'm going to take this one and just move it.
To let you know that I like the decorations.
That I'm here. I'm digging it, and I love you.
And you know what I did for my mom always had an artificial tree. We never had a real tree going up. And then when I got on my own, I was like, I'm going to have my own tree. I shouldn't say got on my own. I shouldn't say that.
Hermie? I guess I'm on my own now.
I'm on my own now. But it was actually when I moved to Boston. So as soon as I was in Boston,
In the springtime?
in the springtime, I was like, I will never have a fake tree. So I always had real trees all the time. So this year I said, I'm going to have a real tree. You actually came with me 2 years ago to get a
did.
tree. And then this year, I don't know what it was. I just was busy running around. I said, I gotta go to a tree. I gotta get a tree. And then it was raining and it was cold. And it was the next time I wanted to go, it was
Yeah,
raining
yeah,
again.
yeah,
I don't want to
very
get a tree in
bad.
the rain.
Nope.
And it's raining again. And then as I get the tree, and then I'm thinking about the sap and the bristles and the needles.
Yeah.
I said, you know what? I will eventually get back to the real tree, but I went and got a fake one.
All right.
But I decorated the shit out of this tree. Keep that in mind. That tree looks like fabulous. And I worked 2 nights in a row on that house
That's it.
to make it look beautiful. Even though it's a fig tree, but I made it happy. So
the
everything's
big
complete.
Toronto
Every
tree
toy, every little. I have Han Solo on there, Indiana Jones. I have Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead's on there. I have Big Papi. I have Tom Brady. I mean, it's just
Nothing screams Christmas like Walking Dead.
Oh yeah, I don't mess around. But then but with all those, I also have every single character from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Right?
However, Cornelius is now an amputee because his leg is broken. So I got to glue it. I got to glue it. So I'm working on that tonight. And then I have Snoopy's. I have Charlie Brown. I have Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Donald Duck. I have all these things, and then I buy one Hallmark ornament per year because they're like $20. So I only
Right.
buy one a year. This year I bought the Sesame Street 50th anniversary ornament.
Whoa.
And it's Big Bird and he's hugging like the sign, the
Yeah.
infamous. Yeah, and I had to get it.
I get it.
I had to get it.
I understand.
So that's what I got this year. Last year I got Dumbo.
Oh.
And a Dumbo, and it was Dumbo and the mom.
Dumbo.
And the mom is cradling Dumbo. It's
Yeah.
really, really cute. And
That was one of my favorite books when I was a little kid. I had the little golden books. Remember those?
oh my God, yeah, I had a few of those.
I had a whole helping of them, you know. And pardon me, when I was a kid, mother and dad used to read them to me before I could read, and then after I was able to read, I'm like, oh, I can read it myself, yes. And Dumbo was one, Bambi was another one.
Yep.
Smokey the Bear, he was another one.
Bambi.
Scuffy the tugboat and his adventures down the river, that came with the record.
Adventures down the river. I don't remember that.
No, Scuffy the tugboat.
And Adventures down the river?
And his adventures down the river.
Oh, I don't know
that came as a book and a record, and you would, follow along, and then the thing would go, ding, turn the page.
I remember that.
Yeah, that was one of those.
Oh, I love that. I think I had Star Wars.
Those are my favorites.
Wish I had a 45 of Star Wars.
Yeah.
And it told the story, then it would say, ding, turn the page.
Yeah.
I forgot about those. I want it. Ooh,
See?
eBay. I'm going on eBay. I'm going to find it. I want it now.
I bet you mine are still up in the house.
I wonder if it's like really expensive, like collector's expensive, or just because some toys you find they're not that expensive.
True. It just
know?
depends upon how popular they are. Again.
Let me see if I can find.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I don't have my thing. Ah, damn it.
Oops. Oh, it's on.
I got my
my music
American
stopped.
Flyer trains up. Put them on the pool table, but I'm looking through the box and I don't have the power pack. I don't have the transformer. I bet you it's out in Pennsylvania. That's not gonna, because here again, now back to Dad, Mr. Christmas. He was so Mr. Christmas, and he, as much as he was all those times, is as much as he is not anymore. So we have a Santa up on the piano, and that's it.
One Santa?
A Santa, one.
Oh. Do you have a tree up?
No. He's,
Do you have like
nothing? A Santa.
Do you have a tree?
Again, no.
Do you have a tree?
Yes.
That's upsetting. It's Christmas.
Yeah, but it's
Christmas
I
time is here.
know. Play it.
It's Frozen. It froze on me, so can't really do much right now. Just
Which is on Broadway, by the way.
Frozen 2.
Yeah.
Or no, Frozen.
Frozen.
But the movie Frozen 2 is in theaters
Near you.
near you.
You know what we might do on Christmas, Dad and I?
What's that? Yeah, what are you going to do Christmas Day?
Go to the movies, maybe.
You're not going to the PA?
No.
Okay, so you're going to be with Dad and go to the movies?
Correct.
Now, what movie would you see?
1917.
What?
1917.
I don't.
It's a war flick. He loves war flicks. He's always got...
In the theater?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. No, that's not called... Is it called 1917?
Yes,
I know
it
which...
is.
I saw the commercial, but I didn't remember that's what it was called. Okay.
Yep. In
So
theaters,
nothing
Christmas
better
Day.
than seeing a war movie on Christmas Day.
It's love all around us.
Yeah, nothing better than that.
He loves a good war flick.
Well, I understand that, but it is Christmas Day. I mean, enjoy see something a little more cheery than
Maybe
death.
Rambo?
That's not. Speaking of Rambo, did you hear about the New Jersey kids in Philly?
What? No.
Oh, so I
did.
think the
Enlighten
kid.
me.
It was a high school in New Jersey. They had a field day or outing, and their outing was in Philadelphia. And they went to the stairwell where the statue of Sylvester Stallone, Rocky, is the statue.
Right.
So they were reenacting the run up the stairs. And Sylvester Stallone happened to be there because he was shooting a film.
Oh.
And so he came up to the teacher and he said, "Hey,
How you doing? Good to see you.
good to see." Yeah, and he was like, and he said in the article he thought he was like a impersonator. So he didn't think it was Sylvester Stallone.
These are my turtles, Captain Lee.
So then he realized it really was him.
My house? Yeah, sure it stinks. Everything stinks.
And then so Sylvester Stallone took a this thing is gonna piss me
Hiatus?
off. No, he took selfies and pictures with all the kids and the
Nice.
teachers. Yeah, he did. And then he went to social media and said, "What an awesome bunch of kids, awesome teacher."
Nice.
And yeah, they're from New Jersey. I think they were they from Brick? I don't know what part of New Jersey. They're around here.
I just want to tell you guys, you're very great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But they saw him, and there's pictures of him with all these kids, and you see the kids' faces. They're like they're in front of his statue.
That's him.
and he's right
There
there.
he is.
Yeah, that's pretty freaking
Granted,
awesome.
he's like 73 years old now or something.
yeah,
but
they're-
still, what?
I'm sure if the kids saw Rocky and then they saw, because kids don't really, they're probably like, "You're not him." We saw Rocky yesterday. You don't
so
look anything
cynical
like
anymore.
him. You don't look anything like Rocky. And
Yo,
you're like,
little
no, it's
Marie.
him. It's him. So it's pretty awesome, though, that he did that, I thought.
At least I didn't say screw you, creepo.
Screw you, creepo.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yo, little
I can't do
Marie
it.
shouldn't be hanging out with these guys. They're
I
a
can't
bad
do
bunch.
I can't do that impression.
I'll be damned. You haven't got that
No, I haven't got
voice.
it. Adrian. See, it sounds like it's just like a bad impression.
Yo, Adrian.
Yo, Adrian.
Yo, you maybe want to get married or
You
something?
want to get married or
You'd be
something?
very great
You'd be
today.
very great today. Rocky!
Adrian!
Rocky!
Yo, Adrian!
Rocky!
I did it!
I don't know what we're doing.
Love those movies.
What are we
man.
doing?
Yo, Paul, you worked very hard on that. You gotta tone us down a little bit, maybe. I don't know.
I think that's really cool that they did that.
That's very cool. I like that a lot.
It's a good way to start off
they
your
were doing
2020.
doing the thing. I'm Hugh Downs, and this
It's 2020. I'm Baba Wawa, and this is 2020. And I was so mad when I saw that, and somebody else said it. I said, John said it
Damn
first. John said it first.
I may not have been first, but I was early.
Shirley. You were surly?
I was early.
Oh.
I could be. I've been known to be surly at times, but not today.
That's right.
Not right now.
Oh, wait. It's like, watch. I'm trying to like play stuff, but this thing is so slow, and it constantly
slow is it?
freezes. Constantly freezes. So every time I try to play something, it freezes. It's like I'm trying to surprise
A
the.
Charlie Brown Christmas has become a bona fide holiday staple. If you're an adult,
I don't care what you have to think. What?
Easy,
I'm
easy.
getting upset.
DJ,
Why can't I just find what I want to find? Oh my god, I gotta put my glasses on because my eyes are starting to hurt. Getting a headache.
you got new glasses.
I did. I did get
noticed
new
that
glasses.
last week. You didn't have those red ones. They were kind of cranberry.
Yeah, well, those are old.
Paint was coming off.
Let me see. I'm gonna find the. I have a CD and I never threw it out. I kept it. I should just download it to my computer, upload it. But it's all it is Christmas songs from cartoons. That's all.
Wow.
And it's amazing. And it's all the cartoons. It's just Christmas songs, cartoon Christmas songs. So I want to play just cartoon Christmas songs because that's my favorite.
Why
Here we
not?
go. And let's see if I can get this going here. Yeah, there we go.
Absolutely.
There we go. Let me see. Because that's just amazing. That's Christmas
Of course.
to me. Especially the Old Navy commercials. This definitely
With Doogie Howser.
is very Christmas with Doogie Howser. I know he's look in pajamas. PJs at Old Navy. I might go to Old Navy and get me some PJs.
Whoa,
Hey, PJs. Yeah, Old Navy. All right, here we go. Now we're talking.
You're a mean one, Mrs. Harrison.
Oh, who's Mrs. Harrison?
She was my freshman math teacher who gave us a pop quiz the day before Christmas break. So
does that?
somebody in the back row said,
You're a mean one, Mrs. Harrison.
"All right, put your pencils down."
Was she amused by that?
No, not even a little bit. She was a mean one. That Mrs.
Harrison. I love the Grinch.
Is he
I do.
one?
I love the Grinch. I need that's what I need
You're a
next year.
monster.
I need a Grinch ornament from my.
I'm surprised
I don't
you
have
haven't got
one. You know what?
What?
I have all the Rudolph. What else do I have? I have Frosty the Snowman's. All the.
Of course.
I also have the Miser, the Heat Miser.
Yes,
I have
oh,
those.
Some of my favorites.
I have those.
My hair can look like the heat miser when it's longer. In the when I
Charlie
get up in the
Brown,
morning.
and I don't have a Grinch.
Oh.
Is that insane? I should. I'm gonna have to get another one. Damn it. More money to spend.
Nasty
That I don't have.
Westy.
I love it.
Crocodile.
He's great. I love this cartoon.
Given the choice between the two of you, I'd take the seasick
Crocodile. Trivia
You
on
know
this
what?
guy who's singing right now.
Yeah.
Also the voice years ago
Of-
of Tony the Tiger.
Oh,
You're a nasty,
I didn't even think of that. I thought it was like
you're a hearty spoon
wasn't the Munsters or something?
Great.
full of gum.
I thought it was like the Munsters or not Adam's Family, the Munsters. Isn't it
Fred
Fred
Gwynn.
Gwynn?
No.
This isn't Fred Gwynn?
No.
You are as follows, and I quote,
This is Tony the Tiger?
This is the guy.
Shut up.
stunk,
Yeah. This is the same guy did Tony the Tiger.
Tony's
They're great.
really?
You can hear it in his voice.
Let me think.
You're a foul one. They're great, Mr. Grinch.
it kind of does.
Your hearts are dead to me.
It's awesome.
Touched with moldy
Right?
How can I not love this? It's beautiful. So what are you going to do? So Christmas, you're going to the movies to see a war movie with your dad?
Yeah, I'm digging it.
All right. Are you going to go to eat? Is anything open on Christmas Day? There must be. No? No restaurants?
Maybe get Chinese or something. I don't know.
Well, you know, there's got to be something.
Stop by the Wawa, get a thing.
Well, a lot of people don't like have Christmas dinner. They will go out to eat for Christmas. Some people do that.
I know.
And if you're like a restaurant owner and you don't care, you open up and you make money.
Especially if you're non-Gentile.
So then what are you going to do New Year's Eve?
Probably hit the rack at about 10:30, 11 o'clock.
That you can't do that. You have to stay up till midnight
No,
and
I
watch
don't.
Dick Clark's Rockin' Eve and watch the ball drop.
Don't care.
But it's like tradition.
What are you, Reptevia? I mean,
I don't know.
Tradition.
I mean, you don't have to watch the show, but you have to watch the ball drop. It's Crystal.
Yeah.
It's Swarovski Crystal.
It's Tiffany's.
Swarovski.
Swarovski.
Swarovskis.
Swarovski.
You really?
It's
Are you
from
serious?
I probably won't make it till midnight. I got to tell you, I can't remember the last time I was up till midnight.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I forced
I got
myself.
nobody to be up to midnight with half the time. Well, okay.
I force myself. I don't care.
85% of the time.
Even alone, I force myself because it's important. Because you made it into another year.
Yeah, I'll,
You know?
I'll realize that in the morning.
You have a lot to celebrate.
Who?
Your health.
Why? I'm fine.
No, but you're better.
Then.
When
that
you
was
were sick.
That was last year.
Oh, was it?
That was 2018.
Oh, I thought it was 19.
No.
Oh, I guess I should have thought about that before I said it.
I'm good.
Oops. Okay, forget about
I
that.
got the dopey stents in there, but so what? They're fine. I was.
Oh, listen, what's playing?
Look at Frosty go.
How much I love
Singing
that.
by Jimmy Durante.
That I knew. Jimmy Durant. Yeah, I knew that.
Over the hills.
The Snowman. I love this cartoon. I do love this cartoon, and I do have that on my tree because I love
It used
it.
to make me sad when I was little.
When he melted and she was crying,
Don't-
stop.
Oh, please.
Stop
I used
it.
to- I used
Stop.
to- Mom, I gotta change the channel. Okay, I'm like
No, it's
7,
wrong.
6, you know?
Very upsetting.
It was.
Yeah, very upsetting. I agree. But I love that. I love this cartoon.
Oh, it's a great one. It's
Real
one of the
obsessive
best.
with
One of
it.
the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching the Charlie Brown Christmas last night. I mean,
Were
why
you?
not? I'm 55. I'm a football player, coach, owner. So what? I was watching. I was.
Doug Lapp is writing us. What are you doing, Doug?
Doug.
Wait. What is this? Doug Lapp. Wait, did Doug call in? Wait, let me see what's going on here. Doug, what's going on here? Let's see what Doug's writing here. What is Doug writing? Sorry. Okay, here we go. So he wrote, I'm going to read Doug's message. Merry Christmas to you both. Oh, no, is that old? Oh, wait.
That was last year.
Oh, here we go. Sorry.
Burgermeister.
Sorry, I got a bit enthusiastic there for a second. I'm such an outgoing person, as you know. Oh, why aren't there any lights on the tree? What is your budget? What?
Da, 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 da.
Doug. What?
I'm Mr. 20 Below. Who called me so miser? Whatever I touch.
This is good. I'm too much. This is on my tree. Nice Christmas, he's Mr. Show.
Da, 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 da.
I love it. Miser, whatever I touch.
Da, da,
Look,
da,
they're
da.
so scared. The elves. He scares them. It's too much.
Dun, dun.
I love this. I love Christmas. I'm so happy right now. This music makes me feel happy.
Yeah.
It really does. I need like a good Christmas story.
You'll put your eye out with it. You with the little hats.
With the little hat.
Da, 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 da.
It's so good.
Below.
Hey, did you have your little gift exchange at the House of Hits
I did
today?
not participate.
Good for you. Oh, and I heard it was the one like they did that I hate. Oh, we need to talk about that actually. I hate that.
Too much.
So it's the. Let me just.
Turn Snowy down. He's a great guy. But
I
we
love
gotta
him. I
talk
turn
to
down
him
for a second.
Afraid you'd say that.
So it's not Yankees. It's not Secret Santa.
the
It's
white
like
elephant.
a white elephant.
Yeah.
I hate the white elephant. Like I hate it. I think it's
Hang on.
stupid.
This is my favorite
Oh,
part.
here we go. Here we go. For John.
I'm
Mr. Sun,
I'm
Mr. Heat, Blister, I'm Mr. 101.
They call me
Heat Meister.
Harold, stick it up.
Right touch.
Da 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 da.
starts to melt in
My clutch. I'm too much. It's
And we
Mr.
got a little straw hats. That's me.
I love this. Mr. 101. Me heat miser. Whatever I touch. The melt
You know,
in my
we're not going to hear
clutch.
a thing of this.
I know.
On the damn.
Oh, they're gonna blank us out.
Yeah, they're gonna stamp us right down.
It's Christmas. Facebook, have a heart. All right, let me just stop for a second. I tell my story about White Elephant story.
Yeah, talk to me.
This is the best story. Oh, wrong way.
Take it easy.
So
9100.
I don't. I'm going to tell you why I don't like the white elephant
Why don't
thing.
you like the white elephant?
And whoever came up with it is a jerk. So the whole concept is you buy a gift. You don't know who it's for. You just buy a random gift.
Right.
And then there's numbers, and you pick numbers. And if you're the first person to pick, you get screwed. If
Yeah.
you're the last person to pick, you got it going on, right? So you get to pick whatever you want when you're the last person, but when you're the first person, you only get. You don't. I don't even think you get a pick. You get what
just-
you want,
you
and
just
someone can
grab
take
whatever,
it, and that's
yeah.
it.
Yep.
So when I was over at the House of Hits, I remember playing that, and I was I drew my name
First.
first, and I'll never forget
Screw
it.
job.
So of course I picked like a gift card. I always pick the gift cards because I want what I want. So I had this really nice gift card. So someone's like, I want the gift card. And hands me their gift. It's a friggin' candle. Now, mind you, I like candles, but certain scents give me headaches. I have
Yep.
to buy specific
Yep, yep, yep,
candles.
yep, me too.
So I cannot have two things. I can't have rose
Oh,
or lilac. I think it's lilac
Really?
or
cinnamon.
like that. Certain smells, and I get really bad headaches from it. Like especially florals, anything floral. So what do you think that candle was?
Rose.
It was a floral one. It was like a mixed flower. I can't have it. I just can't. So I'm like, well, I'm not taking this home with me, so I can get, So then Cynthia said, I'll take it. So I ended up with nothing.
Oh,
I had nothing. And then, what's her name? She came up. She's like, do you want my gift? I said, no, I don't want a mercy gift. I'm just saying, I'm not going to take this candle home because I get headaches
yeah.
from it, If it was like a different scent,
yeah.
I would have been fine, but it wasn't for me. So then the person at the end, so you go through all these people, and in the end, the person at the end gets whatever they want. So screw my Christmas up, so that guy or that girl can have a really great Christmas. I mean, it should be equal. I'm an equal opportunity type of girl.
I understand.
So last year, my other job now, different job, we're doing White Elephant.
Oh.
So again, I go, well, this is a load of crap, whatever, but all right. I'll play along, right? So we're giving out gifts. Do, same thing. I pick the gift card because guess what? I want to get what I want.
What?
So I have my Visa gift card in my hand. It's pretty nice. A nice Visa gift card.
Yeah.
Let's Tracy, what do you got? Oh, you know what? I'm going to give this gift to you. And it was a book about how to raise your children.
No.
A, I don't have children. B, I can't have children. So it's not even like I love children. Don't get me wrong. But
Right. Well, because you teach with the children every
yeah,
time with the damn
I
thing.
love children, but I don't have my own children. So I'm
Right.
like, I'm looking at this book and I'm like, what? Now the girl who gave it to me, very nice girl. I love her dearly. So nothing against her, but I don't think she really thought about the effect it would have on me. It really upset me. I don't know why. It just got me in the wrong place. And in my head, I was like, why would you give the book to the person who not only doesn't have kids but can have kids, because she knew that.
Oh.
So, but she said she didn't. It didn't.
Didn't occur to her.
It didn't
Just
occur to
didn't
her.
register.
Yeah. So ultimately, I took the book and I threw it. I had a little temper tantrum. Left the room. I did.
Oh.
It just hit me wrong. It just hit me wrong. So that's 2 years in a row, and I'm like, so this year, I'm like, if there's a white elephant, I'm not participating.
Right.
I'm done. I tried it. I'm done. And this in the email it said, this year we are not. I know it's because of me. We are not doing the white elephant. We are doing Secret Santa.
Better.
So whoever gets me is going to get me whatever, and whoever I get, they're going to get whatever.
Well, we did
But-
a Secret Santa last year, but we did it to where the gifts were at the Christmas party. Now I didn't
Oh, yeah.
get involved with that either. I'm like, you know what? No, because I don't need more stuff. That's the bottom line. I just, at this point in my life, all due respect, I just don't need more stuff.
Right.
I know. So I didn't.
Right.
I'm done. I'm out.
I'm done. I'm done.
I'm done.
As Andy would say.
Yeah.
I'm done.
It's like Ronnie the limo driver.
I'm done.
I'm done.
Let me fix our podcast. Hold on a second. Hold that thought. So
It's Winter Warlock. Mr. Warlock.
Mm-hmm.
Winter, please.
I'm gonna do this.
Santa was once
There
a
we go.
baby.
He was.
He was. Santa was a baby.
With the Kringles.
So yeah, my disdain for the white elephant or Yankee swap or whatever you want to call
Ah,
it,
man.
absolutely negative no.
Well, you know what? My mother and dad did that. I'm going to say probably 25 years ago, maybe more. They had a bunch of like the aunts and uncles and cousins over for a Christmas to do, and they I forget what Dad called it. I don't remember what he called it. My one cousin's little boy at that time, he fixated on this really neat Christmas shopping bag. There's got to be something great in the Christmas shopping bag, right? Mm-hmm. Well, he got it and lost it and got it and lost it and got it and lost it, and finally, at the end of it all, he got it. You know what was in there?
What?
Roll of toilet paper.
That's what I'm saying.
And here's this kid who was
does that?
probably 8 at the time.
That's messed up.
He was crestfallen.
No, that's messed up.
was
No, that's a good way
crestfallen.
to destroy a child. Absolutely, absolutely not. That's why I'm against it. And I just had a flashback. I did have a white elephant, or they called it Yankee swap, probably about 15 years, a long time ago, but it was an ex-boyfriend from many, many years ago. And it was his family did it. And we did the same thing, the gifts and stuff like that. And you know what I ended up with? I ended up with a DVD, because that's now I'm telling you, DVD of King Kong, the 1940s King Kong or
geez.
whatever it was.
Wow.
It wasn't even like the Jessica Lange one, because I could deal with that one, the 80s one.
1976.
Or 76. Yeah, I can deal with that one, because that was actually pretty good. I like
Yeah,
that one.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
it was the original
Oh, my,
black and white.
with the
with
heinous
the,
puppet.
that's the one. That's what I ended up with. The DVD of that. So it was like an oldies DVD.
That's
It wasn't even like
horrible.
no, there were no DVDs when that came out. So that's how
You
messed
think?
up. Yeah. Really. That's what I ended up with. So that's my other flashback of that stupid. So therefore, no. Negative, no.
We're
And
not
don't do
Yankee
it.
Swapping. We are not.
No, or white
elephanting.
elephant. Anybody listening to this podcast or watching Facebook or this show and decides it's a great idea to do with your family,
Oh,
it
no.
absolutely is not. Absolutely, do a Secret Santa
Yeah,
because
yeah,
you're picking
yeah.
for that person. So, like the person I picked, I know exactly what I wanted to get her. I know exactly what she's going to like, and I made a point to go to the store and pick it just for her.
Right.
And I would hope someone would put the
I
time in
did
for
that
me.
last year
But-
for the person I got the Secret Santa for over at the House of Hits.
Right.
And, I just got goofing around like a couple 3 weeks beforehand when we picked names and everything, and she happens to be about the same age as Amanda, my stepdaughter. So I'm like, hey, help me. I'm trying to, you're in your early 30s, right? Yeah. Stepdaughter, what do you get? I mean, it's
Right.
been, we didn't talk for years, which we didn't. And I'm trying to think, and that was the story I used. And she told me if it was me, I'd like this or maybe this, or one of these. Okay, so like you said, I went and got specifically
for that
one of the
person.
things that she mentioned, where her face kind of lit up, and then bingo, it was like home run city.
Right. And that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly why that's a great thing. But that whole thing, like
The white elephant. Ugh.
no, absolutely not. And you are going to crush someone's dreams if you do that. So therefore, don't do it.
Crushing somebody's
Don't
dreams.
do it.
Oh, rolling toilet
Don't
paper.
do it.
He was crestfallen.
Yeah, no, that's
oh
mean.
My God, he
Like,
was
that's just mean.
crestfallen. It was funny.
King Kong DVD
It was funny.
from 1940. You're right.
1940. I think it was before that.
30 was in the
Oh,
30s,
my.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, here's a good gift for
Oh,
you.
my.
And then what did I buy? I think I actually bought something cool too, like something cool. Like I think it was like a
Like Waterford Crystal.
yeah, something really nice, like a figurine or something. Like I always buy the greatest
Figurine.
gifts, and I get crap back. So between the King Kong 1930s movie, the kid, the book about raising kids, and the
Yikes.
floral candle,
Nope.
I'm all set. I'm out.
Years ago,
Secret Santa or nothing.
Years ago, I dated a girl. We saw each other on and off, and we weren't always able to get together. Well, one time we were able to get together. She God love her, and she she was going to have this whole spread, so to speak. Just her and I, and she got she got those cotton picking cinnamon pine cones.
Right.
Like they're like my floral. I walk by those things at like
You're a floral.
yeah, at the grocery store, at Michael's, or a Hobby Lobby, and I instantly get a headache. Okay, and I gave it like a half an hour, almost an hour, and I'm like, sweetie, I have to ask you if we can please move these someplace else. Like I'm thinking outside. Well, how come? And I told her, oh, I had no idea. I said, I know you didn't, and this is really, really cool, but I had this raging headache, and it literally ruined the rest of the evening. We were going to just spend some time together, and, I felt horrible. I literally had just like a jackhammer, head-banging, brain banger of a headache that I couldn't get rid of. Horrible.
Yeah. Well,
Remember
that's the lesson.
they got them a couple of years ago over there.
What? What was it?
They got as like they had them over at the House of Hits for like a Christmas handout giveaway, and we came.
What, the turkey and the ham?
No. But these heinous pine cones that stink up the joint.
Oh, the cinnamon ones.
That's what I was just saying.
Oh,
Were you
yes.
not paying
No, I was
attention?
listening, but I got wrapped up in Frosty
The
the
cinnamon
Snowman.
pine cones.
Yes.
And-
And you don't like those.
Again, we were gonna have a whole evening, and she brought them, and she had
Yeah, I heard
candles
that,
and the thing,
but
and
I-
a headache.
Yes.
Like nobody's business headache. That 3 years ago they brought them as like
Because I
a
heard you say
nice
that's
little-
your floral.
Oh,
I
that's
heard
what
that,
I'm
all that.
saying.
Yeah, I did
and
hear
they
that.
brought them over at the thing because it's a nice little Christmas gift that they probably got at like
But I
Five
forgot
Below.
they were at the House of Hits.
Oh,
I forgot
got
they were
the
on the
little
table.
Yes, and
now I remember.
everybody got like a mesh bag of them. And
I
by,
forgot about
and-
those.
And we started at 8:00. Literally by 8:20, they were all put away someplace because everybody's like, "Oh my God, my head!" Nobody could stand it.
Oh,
Nobody could stand it.
And then at Halloween they have the broomstick that smells
Oh,
like
the
that.
same thing. I don't. No,
Yeah,
no,
they
no.
do.
The cinnamon. No. It's such a good. It's a good aroma, but I can't stand it.
Yeah, and it's intense.
can't stand it.
It's intense. You have to really not mind that smell. Yeah, it's just like a certain smells. Like I said, like like I don't mind the smell of roses, the flower, like the smell of rose.
But the
it's something the manufactured rose. Oh my
Synthetic rose
God!
Scent.
Anything cream, anything that's like it just doesn't. It's like something about it that goes right through me.
Nope.
And then the other one is
the cinnamon pine cones and the cinnamon brooms. No.
is it called lilac or what's the other one? It's the purple flower.
Lilac,
I know it's
yeah.
lilac, but there's
Violet.
lavender.
Lavender.
Yeah,
lilac,
that's
yeah.
no, I can't do it. Can't do it. Ugh.
No.
But anything like a floral, yeah, don't give me that. It has to be like cookies
Yes.
and cakes.
Yes.
And
I had the best
oh,
candle. Probably this would have been. Oh boy, 93. I got it. I think at the Wink 104 Christmas party or something. Somebody it might have. I don't know if it was an exchange or a Secret Santa or a white elephant or whatever. But I got one that smelled like some sort of cookie, and it smelled
Love.
exactly like I
No.
had cookies in the oven.
I love it.
And I used to come home to my apartment because I was living by myself there for a while. Great apartment. Excellent shower, by the way. Just
Excellent.
And I'd light that thing up all the time. And people swore I was making cookies.
You know what candle I have burning? Well, not burning right now, but I
Which
will
is
be
nice.
burning when I get home. Snickerdoodle.
Oh,
Stop. That's a candle.
Yeah.
I want it to smell like fresh baked cookies, like I'm
Hello.
baking them. That's what I want. I don't want it to smell like flowers.
No.
I don't want it.
No.
So don't ever give me a floral candle, anybody,
Duly noted.
ever.
Don't give me the cinnamon.
No,
with the
don't
pine
give
cones
John the
and
cinnamon. No,
And the
give
broom
me
and the pine cones and the.
give
no
me
thanks.
a butterscotch candle.
Yes. Yeah.
That you can give me.
Oh, that remind me of my grandmother
I love
again.
butterscotch.
She with the butterscotch.
Oh, I want some butterscotch right now. I want butterscotch.
Oh, mother would give me
I love
butterscotch crimpets in my lunch when I was a kid.
Yes. I don't know. So since we started late, do we? I don't
Well,
know.
I
Is
gotta
Carlos
say-
coming in tonight?
I don't know. I don't know. I thought they were going to have a big hoop-de-doo
Oh.
out there.
Oh,
Are
that's
they-
right. Is it the Carlos party?
I don't know. Go see. Are they here?
Ruben, right on the screen is the Christmas party started for Carlos?
Oh, here he comes. Oh, yeah.
Oh!
Was that the right yes?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yes. Is there fruit baked goods out there for me to eat?
Wendy the slow
Starts
adult.
in 25
5
minutes. What? Why 25 minutes?
Why? I guess 7:30. The show starts then, yes.
Is Gisela Bella here yet with food? Dude, I'm not walking around. They wanted us to stay.
I
I
gotta
thought it was right after ours.
No, I gotta-
Because
I
ours
got my-
start. I mean, technically we're done.
I got to get up for dinner.
I thought it was going to be like 7 to like 7:30, and then we'd be good to
hang
go.
around is my problem.
Not yet.
I can't hang around. I'm sorry. I wish I could. I just can't
I
hang
got
around.
things to do. I got a dog to walk and stuff.
No, not going to work.
Oh,
Got to go.
dude.
I got to get because I got hey, you're going to be late tonight. Yeah.
I know they're giving us crap
thanks.
not for leaving, but I thought it was going to be like right at 7.
I did too.
Because the show was at 7:30, so I thought they were coming earlier
Yeah.
to set
setting
up, and then they go on air. It's
This is what happens. We get all expectations.
I don't know. I'm
here.
not feeling that. I'm upset because I wanted to eat some of Gisela Bella's food.
No,
Gisela Bella, if you're listening right now,
I'm so sorry.
can
but
you please
I-
come and bring some food?
What I've got to.
I was looking forward to it.
I got to get moving. I'm sorry. I feel bad. Not really. A little bit.
I
Kind
gotta
of.
stop
Not
at
so
the
much.
drugstore and get a can of cat food.
Kind of cat food
Yeah,
for the outside cat.
my ferals.
Okay. Well then let's hit
Let's
it
get
because
cracking.
I got to go.
All right, we gotta go.
Well, listen.
He's got a dad. I got a
know,
dog.
I know.
There's things to do.
Listen. Excellent Christmas
Oh wait,
next year.
let me turn this down for a second.
Excellent New Year's in 2 weeks,
Mm.
and then in 3 weeks we'll be back with the
Well, is it 3 weeks or 2 weeks?
3. Because
Today's-
in 2 weeks it's New Year's.
Really?
Yeah.
Wonderful time. I think we should sign out with this.
Dun, 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 dun,
do you
dun,
think?
dun, dun, dun.
Oh, let's sign out with this gem.
Little Andy Williams. Whoa.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Okay, let's
Wrap it up. That's W.
Is there any food for me? Because that's what I want. Rap. Oh, rap. Yo, let's wrap it up.
Word. Real time rap.
Rap
yo.
with an R or rap
All
with a
right,
W?
yank that down a little bit so we can say goodbye. Actually, the other down. That's it.
Anyway,
That's it. 1 week from
Merry
today is
Christmas.
2 weeks from today is
Happy New Year.
3 weeks from today
we'll be back.
See ya.
The 4th?
In
What's
real
the
time.
Wednesday in January?
I don't
5th?
know.
The 4th?
No,
the
it's
6th?
like the
7th?
7th or 8th.
All right, we'll see you then. Ew.
Oi.
Oh, you don't have to turn the music off
Bye.
up while I'm talking.
We're
Rude.
being.
Now I'm really taking this goddamn tree. Bye.